Hello everybody, today is the 5th of May, well it's the 6th now in the UK, so it is in 11 again, so the 5 and the 6 is 11, the 4 is 2 twos. So I'm going to do Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. And what I want you to do, if you're watching, if you're live, I want you to ask a question, ask any question from the Divine Masculine, because he wants to communicate with you. So it's 11. So if you have any questions, do put them on the screen. If you have any questions for your Divine Masculine, I will channel I will pull from this set of cards for you. So I will just focus on that and just wait for your questions. If you have any questions, if you're watching, then do go ahead and put in your question for your Divine Masculine. What do you want your Divine Masculine to answer? I can see one person watching so far, so I'll wait for a few more people to come, and whilst we do that, I will shuffle the cards. So Divine Masculine wants to know, where are you? Thank you for the like. Divine Masculine wants to know, where are you? Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine wants to know, where are you? So if you ask any questions during this reading, it will kind of give him a clue as to where you are mentally, but at the same time he can answer your question. So I'll keep my eye on the screen in case there's any questions. But this is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck here. We will be using that. I'm a little bit banged up. Been out in the sun today, so I've got quite burnt. Well, nicely lobstered, I should say. And it kind of whacks me out a little bit. I'm feeling quite exhausted, but that's the Whispers of Love deck. Here we have the Psychic Tarot with John Holland. Now, if you do have a question, do pop it in the live chat. I'm not sure, or say hello if you're there, because I'm not sure if I can see you or not in this live chat. I don't know. Just type hello if you're there. Interact with me if you can. That's the Psychic Tarot for the just the Psychic Tarot. Here we have the Enchanted Map, and then I will shuffle these each as I'm waiting for people to come on. Again, I can't sleep, but I have a bit of news. I've been given an allotment plot, which is number 19, and it's a beautiful square little plot, and I'm encased in the bushes. There's like bushes around, so nobody can really see me, and I was just so overwhelmed and happy. And I've got this little bit of land I can develop, and it just so happens that my twin flame was brought up on a farm, and he knows how to grow vegetables. So I'm going to have the visualization as I'm working on my allotment, that my twin, my sacred husband, is going to be there with me, helping me grow the food and the seeds. And so there's a lot of work. It's too much work for one person. So I'm going to manifest this gift for my twin. And I'm going to say, hey honey, I have an allotment. You can come and grow vegetables with me. So yeah, that's going to be a serious pursuit of this. It's going to have a spiritual, sacred meaning, this allotment. With every weed I pull out, I'll be doing spiritual, symbolic work. And with every seed I plant, I will be planting positive, beautiful energy into the ground, into the earth, the Gaia, to bring us together. So, any questions yet? No? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some readings. Divine Masculine wants to know, where are you? So we're going to tell him where we are, because at the moment we're giving to the Divine Masculine rather than taking. So we're giving to him. We're giving him love letters. We're giving him answers because, you know, he may be curious as to what we're doing as he's focused on getting his SHIT together. He may want to communicate with us, and he may want to know exactly. So this message is going to be like a seed going through the ether, and it's going to hit him square, fair and square, in the third eye chakra. And he's going to get the insight that he knows where we are in terms of how we feel, what we want him to know, and what our heart reveals. And we have the Romance Angel cards here. We've got quite a few love decks here. We've got the Whispers of Love Oracle, Psychic Tarot of the Heart. We've also got the Rumi, because we want to send him lovely messages on this 11/11 portal day. Again, I seem to not be able to sleep, and then I realise it's an 11/11 portal. So yes, I had a dream of my twin last night, and as I said in the last video, I do feel he's back in with me. And it was like, well, he was clearing the deck. He was scrubbing the decks of this ship. And I know we have a past life on the ship because the past life deck keeps coming up. In fact, where is my past life deck? Oh, there it is. Basically, he was clearing the decks, you know, which is a great metaphor for clearing the decks of karmic energy and making space for new energy. So if you have any questions for your Divine Masculine wants to know, where are you? Anyway, so he was clearing the decks, but in one part of the dream I sort of threw a hissy fit. I threw a hissy fit for some reason. I can't remember why, but and I dreamt that Jeremy Clarkson was in my dream. I can't stand Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy Clarkson, for those of you who don't know him, he is a TV presenter who is in this program called Top Gear. You might know him from Amazon now, but he's a bit of an opinionated, what's his name? Anyway, in this dream, he seemed to be orchestrating. He was the one who sort of came to me and with his arrogant look on his face, and there's me sulking, and this Jeremy Clarkson fella comes and says, well, here he is, here's your twin. And there he was. But there was another sort of angelic being that was organising, orchestrating our union. So and then my twin was sitting in a chair, and he was looking over at me, and he's going, yeah, and we'll do this and that, and we'll do this until 2 o'clock in the morning. Like he was making plans. But it's all a little bit weird. Anyway, I've shuffled all the cards now. So, thank you guys, 5 of you watching, that's great. So the Divine Masculine wants to know where you are, Divine Feminine, because we're going to be giving to him. And I'm going to do, if I don't see any questions, I'm just going to do my general, what I want you to know, how I feel, what my heart reveals in the outcome. But anyway, think your question. Doesn't matter whether you type it. I will pick it up. So let's focus on our Divine Masculine. We're going to tell him where we are. And the first position is going to be what I want you to know. Okay. So I'm going to pull this one, this one. Focus on your Divine Masculine. What do you want to tell him? What do you want him to know? Alrighty, so the first card we have is, oh, everything was fine at first, but now he said he's not interested. Is that a question or a statement? This is, so just think about what you want to give your Divine Masculine. Don't forget, 3D doesn't mean anything, okay? So just think about the 5D, because it's a very magical time. And like me with my allotment, I don't know if you heard me, I've got a new allotment. I've been given an allotment where I can grow vegetables. My twin was brought up on a farm, so he knows how to grow vegetables. So I'm going to manifest, as I'm developing this allotment, I'm going to manifest my twin coming to help me build this allotment, because there's a lot of work. And I'm going to even go so far, and don't call me crazy, I don't care, I'm going to go so far as to tell the other allotment people that my husband is going to be along. Right, but you've got to be that cheeky. Okay, so don't worry about the 5D. He doesn't, look, forgive them, forgive him, he knows not what he's doing, the lady that said the statement. Forgive him. Hello there, sweetie. Nice to see you all. Thanks for your attention here. Yeah, so the lady that said the statement, forgive him, he knows not what he do. He I can't speak. He knows not what he's doing, okay? So, right, in the position of what we want him to know, the first card we have, I'll go through the cards and I'll put the story together for you. Right, so follow the leader. Follow the leader is the first one. School is the second one, so lessons. School, can you see that okay? Yeah, that's lighter, isn't it? So school. We have the white golden dragon from Lyra, connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra, bathe in the 9th dimensional Christ light. Okay, so this is, again, for all those that are, you know, buying into the 3D crap. Develop your causal chakra. This is where you cause reality to happen. Not focusing on what is, but focusing on what you need to. Divine order, so do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding, so that's Lady Portia, divine order. We have the shadow, which is number 18. By the way, my plot is number 19. My allotment is number 19. I think that's the death card, isn't it? Transformation. Okay, so we have the shadow, which is the 18, the shadow. Okay, we have the mind, the mind. And remember, this is the divine masculine asking us where we are, us divine feminines. So where are we? Right, and as kind of indicated by the lady who said he's not interested in buying into the 3D at the minute, but who's now going to forgive him, we're kind of in this space where, yes, we're being too much in the mind. There's a lot of lessons here. So we've got the school. So we've got the mind and the shadow. The mind is creating a few shadows at the moment where we're sort of thinking, oh my God, you know, where is he? He's not here, he's never coming, all those sorts of thoughts. We have to, these are the shadow sides of us. But we know that the lesson is that we have to go into the causal chakra, be the cause of your destiny. So that's the lesson. And the lesson is that we divine feminines are the leader. We have all the knowledge to go to this tree. And here's a little clock within the tree. And this is the divine order, the divine timing. So by us falling into the shadow and too much in the mind, we're kind of disrupting this beautiful path. So the lesson is that we become the causal energy for what we want to happen and not buy into the ego of the mind and the fears that, you know, we all go through, and follow the leader, which is us. The divine feminine is the leader, because we are leading the way for the masculine. We're pulling him towards it. And the divine order is, by following the leader, you come to this clock, the divine timing. Do what you feel is right. Okay, so an important lesson is unfolding. So the lesson along the way is unfolding, and divine order has already been mapped out. Like this is your destiny. So the lessons you learn along the way is how to overcome the shadow. So what you want your masculine to know is, yes, I am a little bit fearful that you're not coming, but I'm going to lead the way. I'm going to show the way by following the causal energy, because I'm willing to learn those lessons. And here's the teacher here. I don't know what that is. That's algebra or something. But I'm willing to learn the algebra type lessons, which are really hard. For those of us who don't like maths, I'm willing to lead the way and be the causal Christ light of you know, this happening. So yeah, so the divine masculine, we want him to know that we're dealing with stuff, we're learning lessons, but we're willing to go through it, be the causal. The lesson we're learning is that we're the causal light, and we have everything we need to get to the place, because we know how to do this. So we're assuring the divine masculine that, you know, we really do have this together, because whilst you're struggling through this dark night or these energies that you're going through, divine masculine, we're taking the lead, but we're doing it in a way that's soft, and we're not pushing you. We're just doing our thing so that you can do your thing. So the next position is how I feel. So the divine masculine. So we're going to tell the divine masculine how we feel. Right. So I want this one. How we feel. How we feel. let's take an Archangel Michael. So I'm going to go through the cards again. Angels, support and guidance. The Ringmaster of Scrutiny, we've got discernment, clear vision and details. That's a number 9. You've got the Golden Solar Dragon, help you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and like the codes activated, become an inspired leader. So again, we've got that leadership. We've got intention, which is 22. We've got the third eye, which is the psychic messages, you know, the psychic information. We've got Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. And then we have, this is your life's purpose. Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine purpose and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions, that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful meaning career. Well, this is your life's purpose, this union. Okay, so let's put the story together. So how we feel, how do we Divine Feminines feel? Right. Okay. Now, in terms of us taking the lead, we do feel like our masculine is being balanced. So we're taking the action by focusing on our own lives. We've set our intention. Here's the 2 and the 2. We've got our attention, we've got our egg here waiting for it to hatch, so that's the intention. It's kind of, you know, that sort of sense of pregnancy, waiting, but with wisdom. And then we have support and guidance. So we have the support and guidance of the angels, how we feel. We feel supported and guided by the angels because we're getting these psychic downloads, these dreams. As I said, we're getting these dreams, so we feel supported by the angels, which is great. This is what we're telling him. We are, this is discernment, clear vision and detail. So this is the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. So we're scrutinizing our intentions. We're looking at every detail of what it is we want, what it is we don't want, and we're becoming, you know, more aligned with these psychic messages because we trust in the angels. We're becoming more aligned with our intention, with our life's purpose. So here we have the life's purpose. And this one is, let your DNA be programmed. Yeah, so light codes are activating. This is the DNA, let your light codes be activated. So the light codes being activated with clear communication, open communication, taking a weight off your chest. So by communicating with your higher self, following your intention, you're letting go of those egos. So you're becoming lighter, a lighter body, and you're leading the way for the Divine Masculine. And you're feeling lighter. You're feeling like you're really doing this spiritual work, creating this light body by communicating, understanding, understand this is your life's purpose. And these psychic messages are very important. And you're making clear decisions and clear visions. So here it says clear vision. So you're getting clairvoyance, you're using your discernment in what's true for you and looking at the details of, you know, perhaps the dream or the signs that you're seeing. Also your feelings. Your light body is communicating with you about the way forward. So if you're feeling heavy when you think of something, that's not the way forward. And when you think of something else, so like let's say the lady that made the statement there, she's feeling heavy that, you know, he said he's not interested. So that would make you feel heavy. But if you turn that around and go, hang on a minute, that's the 3D well, I'm gonna set the intention to have my divine masculine with me, and I'm going to really pay attention to the vision, you know, create a very clear vision, fill in the details, and I'm going to manifest that by clear communication with my higher self and activate my DNA light codes. If you need to transmute those energies from a past belief around, oh, I never get anything I deserve, you know, then you can transmute that by doing processes and, you know, seeing a healer, or, you know, just getting that energy cleared. Sometimes just thinking positively doesn't do it. Sometimes you have to really clear stuck energy. So feeling lighter by transmuting any negative energies, going up to the next level, will, by definition, let your DNA be reprogrammed and activate the light codes. So, you know, maybe go and get some DNA activation sessions. But this is your life's purpose. Your life's purpose is to activate your DNA so that you entwine back with your twin. You collapse the particle back into a wave. Okay, so, and that's what spirituality is. You go up the spiral because you came down the spiral, and here we have spirals here. So you are collapsing that particle back into a wave, and you're coming back together at the resonant level, but you're leading him because the divine feminine is leading the way. So that's how you feel. You feel like you're doing really well. You're communicating. You've got your life purpose. You know, when we meet our twin flames, we realise what our life's all been about. We realise that now our life makes sense when we've met our twin flame. Isn't that true? Do you feel that's true? So, so we feel supported by the, so we're telling our divine masculine, we feel supported by the angels. We're getting the downloads. This is a 6. We're getting the downloads, and we know they're important messages. We are scrutinizing, creating a clear vision of what we want to happen, setting our intention to only be in our light bodies, because we know this is our life's purpose, and we can continue to communicate with and get the heaviness off our chest. Okay, so that's how we feel. Now, what do our hearts reveal? Let's take the Whispers of Love. Let's take an Ascended Master, an Earth Magic, an Energy Oracle, a Wisdom of the Oracle, and a Romance Angels, and we will also take the Psychic Tarot for the heart. Alrighty, so what our heart reveals is that we, well, first of all, I'll go through it. We have faith here. We have energy healing, which is Merlin. We have Dreamtime, creation. We have Blossoming Abundance, number 3. We have the Rainbow Prince, compensation and perseverance. We have Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And awaiting results. Okay, so the story, what our heart reveals is the Rainbow Prince. We've got compensation and perseverance. Perseverance, awaiting results, they go together. We have faith, so they go together. So we've got 3 cards here that are suggesting that we need to have faith as we await results, and continue with the perseverance. The Rainbow Prince is helping us. Okay, he's bringing down the rainbow connection between us, but we have to wait for those results to come up through the roots and produce the fruit in the allotment. Okay, the allotment of the heart. And you've got to have faith. Have faith that transformation is happening. Again, you've got all the rainbow colours here. Trust your faith in this situation. We've got to have faith. That's really the only thing. Now, in terms of how we feel, we're feeling like, yes, we know we have to love ourselves. We have to heal ourselves. We have to go and, you know, do the energy healing, go and get some connection with the earth, or go and have a Reiki session. Love yourself by giving yourself nurturing and healing and massage, and, you know, do nice things for yourself. And create abundance through having a dream, through dreaming your desired life into being and bringing that into blossoming abundance. Again, you know, this is very related to my allotment, where I'm going to be creating my little dream patch of garden, of space with all sorts of ideas. And I'm going to be creating that and dreaming of my twin being with me and manifesting him and into this beautiful garden. And I hope one day to show you that garden and a picture of my twin and me in the garden. So I'm going to very, very detail, you know, create a very detailed vision of that, and just have faith, have very, very strong faith in that happening and him coming to the garden so that we can plant and sow seeds together. Okay, so that's how, that's where the divine feminine is in terms of how, what our heart reveals. Our heart reveals that we are in this full on, we have faith. And now the final outcome is, okay, so we have energy, one of these, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. So we have the journey. So the final outcome is we have the journey. We have the fairies earth magic. So we have the actual earth magic card. We do have give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation for God and healing and the answers. We have accelerated motion, number 8, which is the twin flame infinity. Oops, it's upside down. Be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. Sense of humour and sorrow. Now, a sense of humour will quickly eliminate any sorrow. So go out and try and find a little bit of humour in situations. I saw a sign today. It said, don't take life so seriously. And I feel I could put that in my allotment on a hanging from somewhere. I feel like I want to put little words around the allotment as well. Be supportive. Okay, so accelerated motion. Having a sense of humour will lighten you up and release you from that heavy energy of sorrow. You release the sorrow you have about, you know, any separation, and it will speed up the light body process. Be supportive of the twin flame journey by doing that, because by doing that you're supporting the masculine. Here she seems to be holding him up here. Seems to be holding him up. There's some rainbow wings there, and he's looking down at her. So she's being very supportive. She's saying, I'm very light. I can lift you up. Give it to God. That's another way of lifting you up and becoming lighter. Giving it to God, handing things over. And then again, fairies are they're very, you know, obviously I don't know much about elementals, but this is earth magic. So the fairies, they come down to earth, they live under the trees, but they're very light. They're very light, and they've got wings, and they're very, very light. And then it's a journey. So the journey, the outcome will be the journey to lightness, the journey to trust. Yeah, it seems like we're going to be lightening up, lightening up everything by using a sense of humour, fairy, you know, the fairiness, and giving things to God so that we can just let go of all that weight and lift. It's like the final outcome we're saying to the Divine Masculine is we're lifting you up. We're doing what we can to lift you up and help you to get through this. We're supporting you. This is being supportive. Okay, so we're supporting the Divine Masculine. Right, let's do a Rumi card. And again, I can't sleep, so I usually, and it's an 11:11 portal, so probably because I'm coming into it at 12 o'clock in the UK. We've just come into the 11:11 portal in the UK. And I did have some downloads in my dreams today. So let's do a little bit of a shuffle. So what is the Rumi mess? I can't speak. That's weird. Something weird's going on. Can we have a Rumi message for both the union message for both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine? So what is the union way? Divine Mother manifests. This is exactly what we've been doing, what this whole reading has been about. We're telling the Divine Masculine, look, you can see she's holding the light here. She's lightening up. She's manifesting. She's creating the vision. She's leading the way. She's being supportive. And there's all the rainbow colours in there. So I'm going to read that to us now. Okay, that's good. Couldn't have picked a better card, really. So it's a 15, and I'm going to put it on a little easel for you. There. 15. Well, hopefully I'll be able to sleep after this because my mind will be at rest. Okay, so the Divine Mother manifests. Poem by Rumi. O you living in the world of 6 directions, accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground. Can you believe that? It's talking about seeds. Oh my God, this is amazing. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. Oh, you just can't make this up. Okay, so here we go. We got the channeled message from Ilana Fairchild. We share her, this Divine Mother, you and I. We are her precious children. We are born through her love, and she shares in our losses and our gains, our tragedies and our triumphs. Her hair forms the galaxies, her thoughts become the stars. The sun is her own warmth, and her breath is felt upon this earth, causing the roar of the ocean waves. Her voice is heard in the call of the whales and the trill of the birds. She is all, nurturing life into existence. She is in my reaching for you, and she is in your acceptance of my divine hand. This is what we're telling the Divine Masculine. She is all, this great lady. Nothing lies outside of her sphere of influence and power, compassion and grace. That includes you and your dreams, great and small, my angel of love. So here's the message. This oracle comes to you via the sacred grace and mercy of the Divine Mother, who is the great manifesting expression of divinity. All that is created, all that is made manifest, without exception, flows from her being. This is why it is safe to trust in life, even, most especially, the inexplicable mystery and even the darkness that may give rise to fear and judgment within us. It is all part of her unfathomable workings. So we pray for light, we pray for love, we honour and live our lives with its mysteries with as much integrity as we can muster. But beyond that, it is best to participate in this life with much less certainty than the mind would have us believe necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come with understanding, it comes with trusting. Can we understand a star or a galaxy? Perhaps not, yet we choose to trust in its beauty and beingness, and from it derive great energy, hope and inspiration. The ways of the Divine Mother are not to be judged by our limited standards, rather than be witnessed, experienced and received. What a relief to not need to understand. What a relief to simply live with trust and know that everything will work its way out. Though through those wise ways of the Divine Mother, there is a gift headed to you now. Will you receive it? That gift is one of manifestation, something you have been working towards, growing into, loving and dreaming for, perhaps for a very long time, is finally coming to fruition. Perhaps you have caught a sniff of the aromas from the divine kitchen and know the meal is nearly ready and it smells delicious. Or perhaps you have already been curious, a curious and naughty angel. You've poked your head through a door to the divine dining room, only to be captivated by the candlelight dancing in reflection upon gleaming silverware and the subtle sounds of crystal goblets and finest china being laid down upon the exquisite dining table. Or maybe, dearest one, you have absolutely no clue what is about to happen. With your thoughts and attention so often turned to the past or future, you have yet to realize what is coming to life for you in this moment. Perhaps you will not gain any advance notice. You will instead run smack into the middle of a dinner party hosted in your honour, and perhaps even feel unprepared, wondering if this morning's yoga attire is suitable for such a grand occasion. You are being asked to receive this gift completely and utterly, whether you feel sufficiently worthy or not, or appropriately and readily attired. It is time, and the bestowal of this gift is as it should be. Whether it seems to be in the best form or how it should be according to your opinion or the opinions of others, it is as the Divine Mother has accorded it to be. She has her wild ways, of course, and oftentimes her workings in the world are, to put it mildly, downright unfathomable. Yet, somehow, all things, all creations, all of life, her every working, serve love. You are one of her creations, and so is the imminent manifestation of your own heart's truths. Live it, love it, receive it completely. It is yours and meant to be so. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. No matter whether or not things appear to be working out, they are. And you are held in the loving protection of the Divine Mother to keep you from straying from your highest path and divine destiny. There is work here for you to do upon this planet in your own unique way. It is the work of the Divine Mother and the work of love. So then, allow her to care for you, even if you wonder what the heavenly minx is up to at times. The heavenly minx. Okay, so this goes very well with all the reading. It basically touches on all of the cards that we've pulled. So here is the sacred honouring ritual. If you would like to partake in this, just listen to my words and take them as your own or say them out loud. Place your left hand with your palm facing upwards in front of you, reaching out as if to receive. Say out loud, Divine Mother, through your gracious compassion and bounty, I humbly bow. Bow your head to your hand for a moment, or if you wish, kneel and kiss the floor. Well, I don't think I'll be doing that because I don't think I can get down that far. Kiss the floor. In this action, allow yourself to truly surrender into the workings of love. Just intend to surrender, and it shall be. You see where you see we've got the egg. Just intend to surrender, and it shall be. Give it over to God. We had to give it over to God card somewhere. I know where it is. Here it is. Intend to give it over to God, and it shall be. Then arise and place your left hand out again with palm facing up and arm extended slightly as if to receive, and say aloud, I willingly accept the bestowal of grace, now manifesting into form as a heartfelt wish delivered to me through the Divine Mother's genius and generosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. So that is the message for today. Basically, the Divine Masculine, we are saying to you, we are sowing the seeds that are going to come into fruition by transmuting the energies that are holding us back through the mind, as it said. We accept, yes, we are human. We accept, yes, we have the shadow. But we are taking the lead. We are taking the lead. We are communicating with our higher self. We are on this journey. We're going there. It's a number 2. We have this partnership journey. Everything is rainbows. Everything is lightness. We're supporting you. We are manifesting. And we're believing and we're trusting. Okay, so just, yeah, plant those seeds. Have that energy. And beautiful cards. So thank you for watching and staying with me for 48 minutes. And thank you for all your likes and all these cards, beautiful messages. Send them love, send them your intention, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so have a good day. Namaste. Take care.